Good morning and welcome to another adventure here in the high desert of Arizona. I'm looking for a hilltop ruin, and I mentioned in last week's video, so alright, I'll catch you later. I've walked about 3/4 of a mile, and right over here you see that double hump mountain right there, and that first hump is where I saw the stacked rocks. So we're going to continue that way. I'll stop, let you know if I find something. I don't know. What do you think this is, this stone circle? If you were sitting in that circle, this is what you could see. I don't know. I don't know. Well, if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Just came up over this hill right here. I'm gonna drop back down into the valley and back up the other side. This has been quite a hike so far. I can now see stacked rocks with my naked eye. The fossil shell, and here's the imprint of a fossil shell right here. Here's another one right here. This was a seashore at one time, and I'm at well over 6,000 feet. Alright, I'm finally on the last push to the top. My OnX app says this is about a 350 foot rise up to the top. It looks pretty steep when I get near the end, so I may end up having to skirt around and try to find an easier way, but right now I'm going straight up. We'll see how that works out for me. All right, catch you when I find something. Here it is. I'm getting closer. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. Wow. Wow. East facing wall. South facing wall. It's pretty long. Got a little bit of a west facing wall. And then we have the north facing wall. Wow. It covers the entire peak of this. Looks like at one time there was a wall here, but it has now fallen down. You can see the tiny stones. You can see the tiny stones here too. So like I mentioned before, there's an inner straight wall, there's an outer wall. The center is, at every level, is flattened out with some large rocks and then chinked in between them with these small rocks. And the whole wall was built that way. Now, last weekend, I was on a mountain right over there with a hilltop ruin of sorts, and from there I saw this with binoculars. So this is about 2 miles or 2.5 miles from that hilltop over there. And again, 2 weeks ago I visited a hilltop ruin that was out there, and that's about 9 miles straight line. It's about 10.5 from that one straight across, and it's about 9 miles from here to there. So this has a perfect view of that one. A lot farther northwest, and then that one. So I'm gonna find a spot. I may climb out of here, find a spot somewhere, and fly my drone, and not be standing inside the ruin when I fly. So this is amazing. If I find something else in here, I'll be sure to bring you back. Thanks for joining my adventure. This has been a great one. We've traveled a lot of miles. We've seen a lot of stuff. The scenery was beautiful, and so was the plant life in the desert. Walked across a lot of trees, saw a lot of elk and deer scat, along with some javelina scat. We saw 4 or 5 deer earlier. I'm not sure I got any footage of it. I tried to. So hopefully we see that. All right, I'll catch you next week. Goodbye.